Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day. Well, the Super Bowl is this weekend and I thought I would make a simple appetizer bread for Super Bowl Sunday. And so it's so simple to make. I'm going to be using my bread machine and it starts with 1.5 cups of water. This is so easy, especially if you have a bread machine. To that, you want to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil with 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. All right, and then 2 teaspoons of kosher salt and 1/4 cup of potato flakes, and then 3 cups of all-purpose flour or bread flour if you have that. Either one works just fine. And then finally 1 1/2 teaspoons of bread machine yeast. Then all we have to do is pop it in the bread machine and we'll set it for the dough setting. There's different settings on bread machines and this one has a dough setting, and I guess all of them do, but this one does. And push start. This is the brand of bread machine that I have. It's on the expensive side, but worth every penny. In fact, I'll leave a link to it in the description box. And here's what the dough looks like after the bread machine finishes. It's a very wet dough, and we want to prepare a baking sheet with some olive oil. Give it a good coating like this, and then all we have to do is turn out that sticky dough onto the bake sheet. And look at how beautiful and elastic that dough is. It's wonderful, and it's so simple in the bread machine. The bread machine does all the work. So we'll coax it out just like this, and it's supposed to be very, very wet. It's still pretty sticky. You see that? That's okay. That's what you want. And then we want to get some of that olive oil and put it on our fingers so that we can begin to transfer it over to the dough, and we're wanting to gently press it out and make it larger. And this is the way you keep your fingers from sticking in the dough. So it's a very simple thing. I do appreciate you watching my videos, and I hope you subscribe and that you hit the notification bell. And then we want to fold it in thirds. One way, just like that, and then the opposite direction. Okay? And it's pretty sticky, but just work with it. And then flip it over, just like that. It's not hard at all. All right, and then we begin to press it out again, and I'll speed it up a little bit. You use the olive oil to keep your fingers from sticking, and you just work it out, and it wants to contract, so you have to coax it a little bit, but that's okay. That's just the way this works. And then we let it set for about 10 minutes, and then we work it a little bit more to try and get it to spread out. And you just let it spread out and push it out as far as it's willing to go. You don't want to tear the dough, so just be gentle with it and push it and poke it and then put some more olive oil on it. And this olive oil also has some oregano, some dried oregano in it, and that's what you see, the spices. And now we'll put that in a oven that's not turned on and let it rise for 50 minutes. So the oven is not heated. Now we begin to put little indentions in the bread, in the dough I should say, and then whatever toppings you like. I'm using several toppings: red peppers, black olives, green olives, just whatever you like, and then sprinkle salt on top. We want to cover it and let the oven preheat to 400 degrees. And once the oven gets up to temperature, we'll uncover it and put it in to bake it. And you bake it at 400 degrees, and you just have to watch it. It could take 20 to 30 minutes. It depends on how crisp you like your bread. And this is the way it comes out. Beautiful and crisp, delicious. As you can see, you could have put more toppings. You could have put some marinara sauce or spaghetti sauce on it and made it more kind of like a pizza. Look at that. Beautiful. You see those holes in that dough, in that bread? absolutely wonderful. And I have some flavored olive oils that is just the right thing to use to dip that delicious bread in. So we'll put a little of the oil in this bowl, and then to that we'll add some salt. And this is kosher salt, and that's the kind I like to use. And we'll also add a little black pepper, just like that. Okay, now let's taste this bread. Look at that, beautiful. Dip it in this oil. That looks good, doesn't it? And it is absolutely delicious. Well, that's something a little different to use for Super Bowl Sunday, some appetizer dipping bread. Anyway, it is easy to make. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye now.